Hey guys, welcome back. It is Jafmasterflash. How are you all doing today? Welcome to a sunny, wet Austria. This is BRS F1 and this is round 6. I honestly don't know what happened. Yeah, it was one of those races, man, where I just could not hook a lap together in qualifying, and rightly so. I deserved what I got. We knew that the first 20 minutes of the race was going to be raining, so it didn't matter whether we started on the mediums. It didn't matter if we started on the softs. Around Austria, I think there's only about a 4, maybe 5/10 difference between the mediums and the soft tires, but I just could not hook a lap together. Last night in practice, I was able to do everything right. Today, absolutely nothing. Just could not get anything right at all, and it just pretty much went from bad to worse. And that's the story of league racing. It really did go from bad to worse. As I crossed the line for a 4.1, and that was an absolute poor lap. Onto the race. 3 lights, 5 lights. We're away, and even though it's intermediate weather, still had an awful start. As you can see, I started P17 on the grid. I was knocked out in Q1, which wasn't a shock to me. It really wasn't. Like I said, I couldn't put a lap together in qualifying, and I rightly deserved to be where I was, as I tapped Al Gates, and it doesn't look like I had damage, although when I went into the pits, I just had no straight line speed, and he was able to pull away from me. But when I pitted, they actually changed my front wing, so even though it does not look like I've got damage here right now, I actually did have damage, and they actually changed my front wing, which was bizarre, because when you get damage, it normally comes up, but it didn't show me I had any damage, and I was just lacking in straight line speed. Well, I was lacking in a lot of things today, to be honest. Austria has never been one of those circuits that have been good for me. It just hasn't. It doesn't matter what I do, what I try, what setup I try. It just never has been one of those circuits that I can get to. It doesn't matter how much I practice and pull it out of the bag. What does annoy me the most is that yesterday, as I said, in practice, I was able to do 308s, 307s, 308s, and today I couldn't even get out of the 4s. And when you are racing against guys like this, everything is punished. Everything is punished, and that is it. That is the long and short of it. I was doing all right as well. I was doing all right this race until the weather changeover, but just like last race, absolutely, well, it seems to be a common theme. I don't want to give too much away, I really don't, because the last 5 laps, it really goes off and it really comes together. But prior to that, it was an absolute disaster. It really was. It's easy looking back now and saying, oh, it shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I am so frustrated and annoyed with myself as a racer. One stupid mistake each race seems to be costing me a lot. I raced WOR on Thursday night last week, and same thing again. One stupid mistake puts me to the back of the grid, and then I have to fight and claw and tooth and nail all the way through to get anything out of the race, which I should be old enough, wise enough, you know, I certainly am grey enough to stop doing this, to stop being an idiot and keep concentrating. But stupid, absolutely stupid, as unfortunately my teammate had damage on lap 1. A car centered on him, and unfortunately it goes from VSC to a full, I think it went to a, no, I think it stayed just with a VSC, and then later on a safety car comes out. But doing that safety car stint, it was extremely difficult, because right at that time, even though when the safety car came out, we had the unfortunate thing of the weather change as well, and the tyres I currently went out on during that safety car wasn't good at all, was not great, and unfortunately cost me dearly. But the last 5 laps, it all goes off, it all comes together, and it turned out to be a very, very good race in the end. But nevertheless, as I said, I am causing and creating so many stupid errors that I shouldn't be doing. I really, really shouldn't be doing. You know, it's my second season of league racing, and to keep on making the same mistakes over and over again, it's like the definition of insanity. You know, doing the same things over and over and over again, and expecting different results, because it's not happening. It just makes me wonder and think that if I didn't cause these stupid mistakes, stupid errors, where could I actually finish in a race? But today, after everything that happened, I will absolutely settle for where I finished. I actually finished 1 position higher in the race than I actually did, because the car in front had a 10-second penalty, so I will take that all the way to the bank, and it's good points on a day when, unfortunately, my teammate he had damage and crashed out. When it's a wet race at the start, it's always difficult, especially when it changes halfway through, because strategies go out the window. Austria is normally a medium to soft, or soft to medium, but unfortunately today it was starting on the inters, and even though the inters are good, they do feel really good and feel very grippy during the rain. Sometimes it just causes so much issues. Turn 3 is also a tricky circuit, a really tricky turn to negotiate and to manage, especially when the track starts to dry out, and yeah, it's just a nightmare. I suffered a lot there from dirty air from the car in front. Evoke, I think he had no front wing from an earlier incident, but as you can see, I must have been suffering big time with damage on the front, because Xbox Al Gates, he was able to get away from me no matter how hard I tried. And even though I'm looking and searching to try and find out where my pace has gone, it's just not there. And when they changed my front wing over, I was shocked, because I didn't think it was that damaged, but it obviously was, and that's what was causing me the early grief, the early carnage, which is a real annoyance, because I must have picked that up on that little tussle I had with Al Gates right at the very start. And that's just where all the cars funneled into each other, and it got a bit heavy on throttle as I decided to let Bowen go, because Bowen was gaining at a rate of knots, and he was in a better position to attack Al Gates than I was, because at the time I couldn't work out why I was losing so much speed. I just, in the back of my mind, I put it down to the fact that I wasn't very good in the wet and I didn't have enough grip. But it is what it is, and even though it's lap 6, there's 30 more laps to go, and boy oh boy, wasn't they a really hard 30 laps. I did spend a lot of the race on my own, all back of the bus. I'm sure you heard me say that before, because that's what happens. And he caused a stupid mistake, and even Gregors and Trey, currently behind me, they were able to keep up, and I wasn't able to get away, and I just don't know. I'm not making excuses for myself. Like I said, hindsight's a wonderful thing, and it wasn't until I actually got to the pits to change my front wing, and watching this back, it would appear that I did pick up damage, and as frustrating as that is, that would explain where all the time went. But you know, when you race with this caliber of racers week in, week out, you know, if you're not on it, and that goes for qualifying and that goes for the race, if you're not on it, you will absolutely get punished, and rightly so. Getting knocked out in Q1, I think that was my first exit out of Q1 this season. it doesn't bode well considering the next few circuits are power circuits, especially Hungary's not so much a power circuit, but next up is Britain, then Hungary, then Spa, then Monza. But yeah, I'm definitely not looking forward to Silverstone. Even though I like Silverstone, even though that I'm okay around Silverstone, I thought I was okay around Austria, as Bowen absolutely plants it into the wall, which is mega unfortunate, and now brings out the first safety car. And as you can see, I'm on the medium tyres because during the safety car, everybody had to pit because the track started to dry out. I thought it was good enough to go onto the mediums. Yes, it was a little slippery. Yes, it was a little bit greasy, but I over-egged it and absolutely blew it. I think I blew it on the next lap, which was so frustrating. As you can see, I started P17. I'm up to P13 after a safety car, and just frustration, man, just so frustrated. And I was going to call it, I think I get to about lap 28 and even say that my race is done, my race is dusted, I'm out. But what an unbelievable few laps. It was crazy few laps, and that's all I can say. Just Austria is, some people like the circuit, some people say it's the easiest circuit on the grid because it has 10 corners. It's not. You have to hook up each lap, and I knew I was in for trouble when I hit the bump in the road there, because it really unsettled the car and seemed to throw the car a lot. And there you go, that's what happened on the bump leading up to turn 3. It really unsettled the car. I don't know what happened, and I just, yeah, it was too heavy on the loud pedal, and that's it. So from here on out, just like the last video, it's a full-on recovery drive, and who knows, maybe next time I won't have to do a recovery drive and finish even better. But until next time, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Peace. Release. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Austria.
Absolute nightmare.
Small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing. Yellow flag. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Green flag.
They both retired on track. You ain't supposed to retire on track though.
The gap to the car ahead is 12.8 seconds.
chance of a safety car happening now. Alex is out.
The virtual safety car has just been deployed due to a build-up of stopped cars on the track. Watch your pace. There have been further incidents out on the track, so the officials are moving to a full safety car. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
Yeah, I'm true.
Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
Oh, he's letting me by. Yeah. No, I know. Okay, this is out.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
He's too far. I haven't got enough straight line speed. He's gone. Pedal's gone.
Okay, clear. There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Yeah, I can see me.
minutes of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
Look like P7 by you, mate. Dirty air, mate.
Thank you. I need a moment.
P6. Fucking get in there. Honestly, I was down and out. I looked at this thing, lap 28, and I said, I'm out. Down and out. I was